How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I just got back to Calgary from my extended vacation, visiting my family in British Columbia, where I contracted, this girl's just rocking out. You go, girl. Where I contracted hand, foot, and mouth disease from my baby girl who picked it up at her daycare. Shocking. And now I don't know, I'm headed down to Fish Creek Park because I got some garbage I gotta get rid of. I stopped at my mailbox. I got a whole bunch of things I gotta open. It's weird because I've been on vacation. I guess that's the best way to say it. Also, I lost my glasses while I was on vacation, so now I'm using these backups, which are nice and scratched up, so that's safe. But no, it's weird because while I was there, I was staying with my parents, which was a godsend because it was so hot. The cats were in the basement of the house. My little girl's room at their house is in the basement as well, and I slept on the couch in the basement, which was perfect because there's nothing cool. But it was almost 2 weeks, right? Lucky was, parked on their property. I had the fans going, well, fan to begin with, and I got my second one installed. Had them exhausting, so it never got too crazy in here. Fridge kept chugging away and everything was fine, but nobody was living in Lucky. It was weird. But I'll tell you this, I would not want a full-time van life in central British Columbia during the summer. No way. Not unless you've got some sort of air conditioning unit that's not just your car's air conditioner. Because that's the days on the lake when we finally got them, after everybody was feeling well enough to venture out, those were the best, as that's the only place you can be when it's that hot. So anyways, yeah, this is just me sort of, I guess, readjusting or reclimatizing to my van life in the city. I was definitely spoiled a bit being gone. Oh, that province is just so much better and everything about that lifestyle. Driving back into the city, I hated every second of it. It's just awful. But anyways, I'm gonna go down to the park and that's pretty much all this vlog is gonna be. This becomes something else. I don't know. You never know when you hit the record button what's gonna happen. Hey, we back in Calgary? You had a nice vacation in the basement, didn't you? Now you're back in your spot. But your spot is nice and clean. We did some laundry, didn't we? Yeah. You little cretin. I don't know where your sister is. Probably back in the mess of boxes. My goodness. Here's another reason I like coming down to this area, Fish Creek Park. And they do have them in other areas as well. But these washrooms, you'd think, oh, they're in a park. They'd just be like pit toilets or whatever. You'd be wrong. They're like full flush toilets, sink and everything. I can't complain, but I am gonna pee. I do find it sort of interesting how this particular area of Fish Creek Park, one that I've been in before I was living in the van, but not that often, has sort of become this like secondary home, or at least hangout. See that coming, but there's some videos of me in the wintertime down here. Right over there, just beyond those vehicles. At that time, I was the only idiot down here. I actually don't know what I'm doing back here. Oh, there you are. You're hiding back here. You're not amongst the boxes. Are you also enjoying your clean area? Hi, Stella. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, we're back. Does the temperature feel different here? It should. Like, it's still hot here, but it ain't BC hot. I think it's like 20 degrees right now, and it's like, oh, I should probably move Lucky into the sun so it doesn't get too hot. Whereas last week in BC, I just would have been like, I was making jokes, but I actually think I am gonna move Lucky into the shade. They don't actually need the solar charge. We've been driving in the sun all day. It'd be nice to sort of just relax in the shade. Talk about distracted driving. Everybody calm down. We're just in a parking lot. Oh yeah, great, in a parking lot where everybody's at fault when something happens. Boom, a little closer to the park. And we are in the shade, even though you might not be able to tell. Hello, excuse me. Hey, we're not going anywhere. Well, not for a while. I've mentioned it before, that's the one thing that's sort of like crummy about this park, but I get it, because you'd probably have a whole bunch of like transients and ne'er-do-wells down here. But it closes at 10. At least what the signs say. Enunciation, Matthew. At least that's what the signs say. Although when I was doing that live stream with Mark, we were down here, and I think we rolled till almost 10:30, and Nothing. And even when we were leaving, people were still coming down. They must know something I don't. Don't get so comfortable. Oh, you know what we can do? We're going to attempt this whole situation with these fans to see how it works. So my whole theory with having 2 fans, I'll have one exhausting, let's say this one. And the other one, obviously this one, will be intaking. We'll see if we can get a nice sort of little cross breeze happening through the living quarters. That's the worst. This has not happened yet all summer, but you know, like when you're wearing sandals or whatever. I think I got one of those little like sticky stickums or whatever from the trees right there. So every time my big toe hits there, sorry, yuck toes, stick into my sandal. Okay, that's a little cooler in there already. I don't know if it's doing anything. Okay, so I got a few packages in the mail. This one here is very thin. No idea what it is. Can I get you to stay up on Lucky's hood? Probably not reliably. Huh. I don't know what kind of angle that is though. It says it is from Joe Creasy. Kind of sounds like John Creasy, from Man on Fire. It's a sticker. It says free Assange. Who's Assange? Assange. This sounds very political and very American. I should probably know what it is, but I don't. And there's nothing else inside. People are gonna be watching being like, oh, Matt, you should know exactly what that means. And then a whole bunch of people will be like, you should put that on Lucky. And a bunch of more people will say, don't put that on Lucky. That is the way. Or maybe it's something completely unrelated and I don't know. Looks very patriotic, maybe. Unless this guy's being muzzled by the American flag, I don't know. Spot on. Thanks, Joe. I'll find a spot for it. I think it looks cool. It's a sticker, right? Or a decal. Or maybe Dr. Google will be able to tell me what free Assange means. Ah yes, Dr. Google helped. Turns out he's an Australian journalist who found WikiLeaks. And he's like been extradited to the States to face a whole bunch of charges. You know what? No, free Assange. I guess I'm on board with that. It's all nonsense, all that crap. Like, I'm so against Big Brother and the government. It's just ridiculous. I mean, hello, I live in a van. Okay, next package is an Amazon package. Shaped like a shoebox. Doubt it's shoes though. Ooh, what is this? From Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. It looks like it's a brand new camping chair. What is this? If seal is broken, check contents before accepting. Does that count as broken? I mean, the seal's technically intact, it's just not sealed. I have to bust this bad boy out. Oh no, that's too funny. I was making faces because this one came in an Amazon bag and it's from Kathy, but I got this one, it wasn't in a bag. This is from Joseph. Thank you so much. I don't know how that happened. I got 2 of the same chair. Now the question is, do I pay it forward or do I just keep it as a backup when I inevitably break one? Because that just seems to be my MO. Uh-oh. I don't know how that happened, but thank you both. Let's get one of them set up. We're gonna mix them up. We're not gonna know whose it was that I set up in the video. Oh, no problem. Thanks, Joseph and Kathy. I wonder, this is the ultimate test. Let's see how well it fits in Lucky for like when I do a live stream in the winter or something. Or the summer, I guess. I sit in the summer as well. Oh, hang on. Hard to do one-handed. Oh boy. I mean, it takes up some space, but it's light enough. Don't make a run for it. I don't want to worry about you. Let's just do this. Lucky's got a chair. I can get on board with it. Where is the... Uh-oh. How do we turn the lights on? I know how we turn the lights on. Where's the remote? There. Ah, it's loud in here because of the fan. Woo! Kick your feet back. Wow. Lucky just got a whole lot more comfortable. I was just thinking for outside because my camping chair sucks. This is dope. Dope. Who am I? Oh, that's awesome. Now, I know what these two things are. That one is a hood vent for that fan. I don't know if I'm going to install it right away or not. I'm going to get it out of that box and recycle the box so the whole bloody thing isn't kicking around because it's large. But yeah, I don't know if I like the look of it or not. It was just sent to me by the same awesome friend that sent me the fan. We shall see. And this is the most exciting one. It's a mattress, which Lucky has been in desperate need of for a very long time. The problem is it's too big for the dimensions of my bed. Lucky's bed is just a simple 4 feet by 6 feet. So it's going to require a little bit of manipulation, amputation, not of me, of the mattress, before it's probably going to fit in there comfortably. And I just drove like all day, and I'm a little sad because of where I left, which is actually kind of a reason to have an extra comfortable sleep tonight. I don't know. We will see. Regardless of whether I get to it tonight or not, I don't think I'll get to it tonight because I don't really have a knife. I don't even know if this material is going to be cuttable. I guess we could find out. I had to turn the fan back on because I have it. All right, so I opened the box up here. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, please. It's going to be in plastic? Of course it is. Get open. Yeah, I don't know. Like, look at that. That's like proper built mattress. Like, obviously it's compressed and it needs to like, woof, expand. I don't know how well that's going to slice and dicey. And once it's open, it's like open. And in here, kind of seems like a weekend thing, just in case. Because I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is my bed right now is, well, it's technically 4 pieces of foam, right? I bought one that was 4 feet by 6 feet, and I cut it in half because of the whole bed used to be a couch thing, blah, blah, blah. Then I had 2 more pieces of foam that were 2 feet by 6 foot each sent to me, which are really good. And they're on top of the one that I cut. And I didn't cut it straight. I kind of cut it like I was on acid. And then I've got a 1.5 inch like memory foam topper on top of all of that. I think this mattress is only 3 inches deep, maybe 4. I could see myself keeping those 2 feet by 6 foot pads, putting them on the bottom, putting this on top of them, and then maybe the memory foam still, and then chucking the methamphetamine sliced foam. So this is so much thinking for this late in the day. I need a beer. That's one thing that like didn't happen very much while I was camping, even though my cousin was there. Because I got ill, I didn't do much drinking at all. I had a couple whiskeys with my dad. Before I left yesterday, I stopped at the liquor store and I picked up some of these. Mount Begbie is just a nice brewery. It's in Revelstoke. I like the lager the best, but I've never seen it sold in the stores. You can find it at the brewery, no problem. But this Attila the Honey is pretty darn good, so that's what I think I'm going to enjoy right now. These cream ales are damn good too. These aren't mine. Hopefully I have this review done already. This is the fridge that I've had in Lucky for probably just over a month now. It's a Set Power USA 69 quart 12 volt fridge, and man, it's rocking it. Oh, just cracking that on camera and taking a swig makes me miss doing the movie reviews. Maybe one day I'll get back to them. I don't have the time right now. The more I read about this Julian Assange case or whatever, or it's not even a case, it's like an incident right now that's going on. Like, he's been extradited from Great Britain to the US to face charges because he's fighting for freedom of press. You know, like all the whole, like, why does the government have to keep stuff from us, right? Like, I'm in Canada, so I got my own share of problems up here when it comes to all of that BS. But like, you'll never convince me that there's stuff we shouldn't know about. So if, you know, this whole thing where the government is just saying, oh, this guy needs to be tried for releasing documents, blah, blah, blah. No, what? That makes zero sense to me. There is nothing that the government should be keeping from us. And they do, let's get serious, obviously. But people like this is just sort of, he's a symbol for everything else that's wrong with the world. And oh, there's so many things wrong with the world, isn't there? But yeah, that's this sort of stuff. There's a whole website dedicated to it. You can check it out and read about it if you don't know, like I do. See, I usually steer clear of as much news as I can, although I got my finger on the pulse of a lot of stuff going on right now with Pelosi going to Taiwan and all that stuff. Like, I feel like sometimes we're right on top of a powder keg that's just gonna go off at any minute. Well, at least I had an awesome vacation with my little girl before anything happens. Now it's nice out here. Not too hot, not too cold. This is the climate that I'm a little bit more used to. If I could just take this climate and put it in BC, which would upset a lot of people in BC, I would be a lot happier. Although that being said, once you get on the lake when it's ridiculously hot, you want it to be that hot because those mountain lakes are quite chilly. All right, I think I'm just gonna relax and enjoy the rest of the evening, unwind, get back into the swing of things. I'm gonna have to go try and get a doctor's note tomorrow to clear me to go back to work. And then we'll see about getting that bed cut to size eventually. What do you say, Penny? Does that sound like a plan? Does that sound like a plan? You wanna come outside? Hey, you wanna come out? Oh, you wanna go in the chair? Yeah, I bet you can mess that chair up real good, couldn't you? Little girl. Okay, now that's kind of cool. I'm just making the best of the situation, having to be back in the city, feeling a little blah about it. Got a little setup going here. Got the bug screen on, which I forgot I had this bigger screen, which I made in my little bow camping video last summer. Got the camping chair out, and I just realized it has a cup holder. I didn't think these chairs would. I thought that was a sacrifice I would have to make when it came to these new styles, but no, totally does. It's just a little mesh one. And I mean, it barely fits these little cans. All right, kind of have to, I don't even know if I can do this with one hand. All right, oh, hey, it's better than nothing. And it's a good excuse to just drink tall boys. Make it easier to get the can out. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Hey, what's going on? I mean, you could probably just push through that if you really tried. But I'm appreciative of the fact that you don't. Don't push your luck. So sitting here, I just realized a new little project I need. Nothing major, but with this screen and this netting and stuff. It was in the wheel well at the back, you know where the wheels are. My thought was, instead of shoving it back there, because I usually have stuff on the wheel well, well, my first thought was I'll take it down and I'll just shove it under there in that step. But there is some stuff in there, and stuff tends to leak down there because I'm a boy and I'm messy. Not that sort of stuff like water in diesel when I had a huge accident. Then I was thinking maybe I just get like some sort of little mini cargo net for this door right here. Just kind of like pulls open, and then I can stuff all this in there. Because then that will close no problem still against this, because this is so like malleable, I guess would be the word. But all that real estate and nothing happening. For shame. All right, so it's the next day. I had a great night's sleep. First night back in the van since the vacation. Slept like the dead. For the most part, still forgot how much I have to like temperature regulate in the van, but it was a great sleep regardless. Now I just stopped, grabbed some great lunch from 7-Eleven. Good old taco beef taquitos. And I think I'm gonna try to get to the mattress today. Oh, I don't know about cutting it though. Anyways, I want to hopefully get to it because the box being in here, it's just problematic to say the least. And yeah, look at the state of this place. I'm still loving the chair being in here. It's a good thing it's light because it takes up a lot of room. It's a little warm today. I'm going to find a place to sort of bunker down, turn on the fans, and just relax because, yeah, I don't want you guys to overheat, eh? All right, let's do it. Oh, yeah, caffeine too. Okay. So I'm actually down at a fairly newer, as far as I know, entrance to Fish Creek Park that's actually past the memorial forest that I featured in one of my videos. It's called Bankside. Yeah, it's pretty wide open. You can, although there are trees as you get closer to the river. Not that busy right now. I'm hoping that these are washrooms still, because, and I believe they are, but they're not the new ones, like over at Hall Woods. I guess for comparison's sake, we'll check these ones out. But this was the style of most of the washrooms at Fish Creek Park for years. Yeah. These ones just haven't been updated, but they're still flush. So that's nice. Be right back. Good in a pinch. Makes it sound much worse than it is. Now, I just kind of want to see what else is around this area and how easy it is to access the river. Well, there's all the lovely flies. They're already out. Charming. Yeah, the river's right there. Squeaky. So I did not get to the bed. I did a live stream instead and just had the door open and hung out and chatted with everybody, which was super nice to do after the week and a half of just utter illness. Now I think I'm gonna try and get something to eat. I know Penny's hungry. She finally made her presence known after spending the entire live stream right here at my feet, and I will just relax. Like I said, I don't know that I'm gonna get to the bed today. Stella seems to be enjoying it. How you doing up there? My goodness gracious. Kind of nice not to have any set plans to do things. Can't complain. And hello again. So I haven't made much progress on the bed, although I shouldn't say that. I took it out of the box, I took it out of the packaging, and I put it in my cousin's basement so that it sort of floof out. My first thought was, well, I'll just cut it while it's all compressed and vacuum sealed. But then I realized the outer layer of the bed is actually a zippered case, so that would probably have been stupid of me. So now once it floofs up, I can take it out of that case and then just cut the foam, and then I won't have a jagged edge that's exposed. I'll be able to put it back in the case. So I'm gonna let it poof up for a little bit, and then I'll find a way to slice and dice the sucker. And it's 6 inches, turns out. Well, that's what the packaging says. We'll see. Not the size matters. Well, sometimes. And then, oh yeah, you remember you were filming a vlog. It's been a couple days. I had my kiddo over the weekend, so I actually kept her in my cousin's house. I slept on the couch to monitor her, and this is now me waking up after my first night on the new bed. Stella seems to be enjoying it as well. I was able to do exactly what I said I wanted to do. Took it out of the case once it floofed up, and then measured the correct distance and used a ruler to make a line. And then, oh man, it cut like butter with a bread knife, like just a handheld bread knife, super easy. And now it's back in the case. I put my blue memory foam back on top just for a little bit of added support, I guess. And yeah, it's super nice to not have a crack that you're always falling into. The one thing that will be worse with this mattress, if I need to get under the bed, getting it out in one piece is gonna be a lot more
frustrating than the 2 pieces of foam beforehand. Well, I guess it was 4 technically, but. So anyways, I'm going to leave this vlog here. Getting back into the swing of things was, I wanted to say lame, which is like, I'd rather be in the mountains still, obviously. But I am very much back in the swing of things now, and I need to get ready for work. So until the next one, you guys go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And we will see you all in the next one. That is some morning hair. Wow.